I'm sure many of you will remember that clip from the film Back to the Future 2. I was reminded of that film recently when exploring some of the Google AR animals around Birmingham. And it got me thinking about city-scale AR and some of the opportunities it offers, especially in the way it can bring people back out, back into the high streets, back into the parks, and back into the community areas. Augmented reality used to be quite a basic affair, typically triggered by a QR code, but that has dramatically changed in the last few years. Snapchat and Instagram filters might be highly popular on an individual level, but world or city-scale experiences can be shared by multiple people at the same time and space from their own unique perspective. Google's cloud anchors allow developers to create gaming and artistic experiences where people can change a feature on the virtual object and those changes will show up in the other user's screen. And this is the main point. Augmented reality objects are like real objects in themselves, living in the world as if they are really there, and the phones are simply windows to that object. It's called persistent augmented reality, and it opens up a huge range of possibilities for marketing agencies, charities, artists, and event organisers. So when you go out into the street and look around, you can now think of everything you see as a geometric reference frame that serves as a trigger and anchor point for exciting interactive entertainment. You are not constrained to a code, and not only that, the technology to enable this has become low cost and accessible. Companies like Immersal and Phantasmo offer tools that precisely spatially map an area, such as parks, roads and buildings, using existing mobile phones. Once an area is mapped, that dull office skyscraper you walk past every day could be a tall stage for the famous scene from King Kong, maybe as part of a movie promotion. Objects or animated characters can be perfectly placed on any outdoor surface or even the space in the sky, with occlusion and matching lighting with ultra-realism, remaining there persistently. As I said, it's if they are there in real life for others to walk past and see, just like you see a piece of art in a gallery that stays there for other people to come along and see later. This is what Mark AR are doing, an app that allows people to create virtual street art on walls for others to see. Web AR is a key to this, and when 5G becomes more popular, even more so. This means that the computer processing is done in the cloud and can be delivered to the user's handset without the barriers of downloading. What excites me most about all this is that it is driven by mobile, which in its very nature is mobile. And in a time when we're becoming increasingly insular, it offers a new form of storytelling to encourage people to interact with their environment that itself becomes the screen or the page of a book. Artists can use this as a new form of expression, as Apple showed with their experiential walks that took participants on guided AR tours where they could encounter works by world-renowned artists. Here in Birmingham, we have an area known as Digbeth that has incredible street art. Imagine watching a character jump out of some graffiti, follow it down the street to the next mural before witnessing a Tom and Jerry style battle. Each mural could trigger a part of a chapter, in itself part of a larger neighbourhood story. You could even take the characters from the murals home as animated companions, or project the murals onto your walls when you get home using your phone. Outdoor advertising has been experimenting with AR for a while, and Snap have been doing wonderful things. For example, you may have seen the Stranger Things campaign. But with Web AR, it can be far better measured. Any experience can be recorded as a video file on the phone, encoded to be shared online, maybe in exchange for a coupon. And all this can be tracked along with location, device, and time of day information. What I especially love is what I call Epic AR. That is the large city-wide experiences that multiple people can see, that lends itself very well to events. Again, AR can bring people together, and even this is extremely popular in the virtual world. Take the Meteor event in the game Fortnite, for example, an event responsible for destroying Dusty Depot, and it caused every single event succeeding it. The event started when players began seeing a small comet in the sky, and that kept getting larger by the day. Now, there was no reason why you couldn't do something similar in the sky of a real city, as a countdown leading up to a scheduled event that people can come together at a specific time to witness for themselves. And that opens up huge opportunities. Birmingham is hosting the Commonwealth Games in 2022, and a countdown clock is situated in Centenary Square. Imagine lifting your phone to see giant virtual blimps, each one representing the host country covered in their flag livery, circulating in the sky above the clock that could be seen from any angle across Birmingham. A new blimp could be added each time one of the countries hosts the Queen's Baton, culminating in a spectacular broadcast augmented reality sequence during the opening ceremony. And this brings me to the real-time possibilities of modern AR. Back to my blimp example, a weather API could alter the blimp's animations according to the weather, with maybe a giant umbrella unfolding above them if it was raining. Or when it got to night time, the blimp's visual appearance suddenly became all lit in neon lights. And of course, people like to feel like they've made a difference, which is great for charities. You could imagine a mysterious well where each time someone donates some money or likes the charity's Facebook page, the well would swell with more water rising to the surface. The user would have direct audio and visual feedback for their contribution, which would be seen by others who walk past. And finally, don't forget augmented audio, which recognises exactly where the user is and the direction where they are looking. Perfect for a citywide crime audio thriller, especially with some IP attached. None of this has to be like the vision of the short film Hyper Reality, which is fantastic by the way. But outside is an entire new canvas for charities, marketing companies, community events and storytellers to really utilise and encourage more of us to get out and explore. Thank you for watching.